Today, we're gonna go over a few whiskeys that people go crazy over, and I just can't hang. I can't jump on that bandwagon. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me. Boom, 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 boom. Here on the Whiskey Corner. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. So yeah, we got a few things to talk about today because there's some whiskeys here that I've tried and tried and tried again, and I just can't jump on the bandwagon that people are. And I get it. There are like different tastes, right? Everybody has a different palate, but I'm just letting you guys know how I feel about these, right? So we'll get to that in a second. First, please do me a favor. Subscribe. I'm just gonna straight up ask that because I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and you guys can help me out with that. We're more than halfway there. I think we can do it before the end of the year, but I need your help, and I'll appreciate it. All right, guys, so there's some bourbons that I just am not a fan of, right? I'm not saying that they're horrible, right? And the reason I still have these in the bar is because they're not drain pours. They're okay. They're okay, but that is it to me, right? They are okay. It's not like everybody else jumping on the bandwagon like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I don't think the vice versa gets talked about too much, right? Because everybody, I think, is jumping on this bandwagon. I cannot be the only one that doesn't like some of these, right? So I'm putting myself out there. If you agree, please comment below. If you don't agree, please comment below as well. Hey, like I said, different tastes, different strokes for different folks, right? So you might have a different taste than I do, but that is the good thing about bourbon. But if you do share my same sentiments, then shout it out, right? I don't even know which one I'm gonna start with here. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one because I haven't had this one in a while. But I also know that I'm not a big fan of it. All right, so either way, let's do an inaugural. Cheers. I only did a little bit because you know how I feel about these. Cheers. All right, moving on. Feel the same way about it. Anyways, so there's 7 that I have here, right? And I'm gonna start off with probably the cheapest and probably, if you like this, the best value in bourbon, I believe. And that is Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. Now, all of these, there's a caveat. I'm not saying that they're horrible. I'm just saying they're not my jam, right? They're not Whistle Pig Piggyback 6 Bourbon bad, or what's it called? Derringer, H. Derringer bad. They're not that bad where you would want to drain pour it, but I get it. 17 bucks. A lot of people like this. It's 100 proof. It's from Evan Williams. So, hey, a lot of people like that. And I can't front. I like the Heroes Edition, the 1783. Haven't really tasted the regular 1783, but I like that one. So what is the difference between that and this? Maybe it's the proof. I don't know. But I don't like it. You know, let me rephrase that. I'm not a fan of it. It's not bad, but I'm not a fan. Next one, and we're gonna start off with the smaller ones right now, is one that everybody is loving. And I gotta talk about an 8th one, but I don't have a bottle of that, so wait till the end on that one. Everybody is loving this, right? And it is Green River. Yes, I've talked about it before. I don't think this is good. I don't. It's okay, it's all right, and maybe at 30 bucks, but to tell you the truth, at $30, I'd rather buy myself a 1792 small batch. I'd rather buy myself an Old Granddad 114. I'd rather buy myself a Knob Creek 9. 30 bucks, I'm not gonna spend it on this, honestly. 30, 35 bucks, it's not. Now, with that, I will say that I haven't tasted the wheat or a single barrel. But judging by this, I don't wanna waste any more money on this. So unless somebody has a single barrel or wheat that I can taste, maybe I'll come around to it, but I'm not spending my money on those. So Green River, no. Along those same lines, I gotta talk about this one because everybody lately has been jumping on this bandwagon, and that is 13th Colony. I mean, is it bad that I actually like when I hear people say that they don't like this either? Is that bad? Am I hating on that point? And okay, so first off, I will say, these is some caveats, right? I don't think this is horrible. It's okay. Again, at 30 to 35 to 40 bucks, well, 35 to 45 bucks, I've seen it in some places, I can find better bourbon, quite honestly. I will also say, I don't like other ones that I've tasted. I haven't liked single barrels. I haven't liked cast strength ones. I did like the double oaked. I don't know which batch I had of the double oaked, but I did like that one. I just don't think it's worth the overage over the MSRP, right? So if I could find that at MSRP, I'll buy it, yeah. And that would be to pop. It wouldn't be to sell. And I believe I've tasted the 15 as well, and still I wasn't a fan. Like, it's okay, but I'm not a fan. And I feel the same way about this. Now, with that said, I do like the Southern Oak Rye or something like that. It's their rye toasted or finished in French oak staves. I actually do like that one. So maybe I just don't like their bourbon. I don't know, and that's weird coming from a bourbon guy. I actually like the rye of a company versus the bourbon. Next one I will say, and I think I'm going in terms of price here. So yeah, I think that's where we're going. Peerless bourbon. Now this is the double oak. All right, I have to say that at first I did like this. I did. I really did. And let me taste a little bit of it. I did like it until I tasted an amazing pick that Gaspar's liquor shop here in Tampa, Florida, did. And that ruined me. And it ruined this, right? Because when I went back to, after I finished that bottle, that was probably my favorite freaking double oak bottle. And I should have went back and bought another one. But nevertheless, I went back to this bottle and I'm like, what the hell happened, right? So, cheers. Again, it's not bad. It is not bad. That's actually not bad. But, am I gonna buy another Peerless Double Oak? Hell no. Hell no, unless it's a Gaspar's store pick again. A regular one, I am not a fan, especially for the price. I think that's like 80 bucks or so, somewhat like that. I don't remember the MSRP on it, quite honestly. I'll put it here. But I think I can find equally or better double oaked than that. Cheers. That was just water, by the way. I need to clean out the glass. All right, so we're gonna jump to a Texas whiskey. And you guys know I like Texas whiskey. I really do. I am in love with Texas whiskey. But with that said, I don't like all Texas whiskeys. There's some from Balcone and some from Garrison Brothers that I don't like. There's some from Iron Root that I don't like, right? But I will say that this one from TX Bourbon, I'm not a fan. Now this is the barrel proof of the TX Bourbon. I found this one in one of my travels to, I believe it was Dallas. Excuse me. It was either Dallas or Austin that I found this one. And it's 118.8 4 years, bottle 8 of 22. Oh no, bottled 822. I was like, damn, this is extremely rare. But I'm not a fan of it. I could have saved my money, quite honestly, or bought in another Texas whiskey that I would have liked better than that one. It's all right, but it's not worth the money, quite honestly. So TX bourbon, barrel proof, nah. I think these last 3 or those last 2 plus this one, they might be around the same range. They might be like 70 to 80 bucks. But then this is another one, and I'm just not a fan of this one. And I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of all of these, but I've tasted 2 of these. I've got this one, and I'm still not a fan. So let me wash this off. Cheers. And this is, let me pour a little bit so I can taste it with you guys. Nashtucky. Nashtucky. Now, I bring this to shares or to liquor drops, and people like it, right? And I'm cool with that because that is what this is for. I am cool sharing this, but I won't sit here and drink it by myself. So this is Connected Spirits. I don't know if that's on all of them. And this one is called Bearded Iris. This is 116.8 proof and barrel number KY2755. I don't know why I said it like that, but whatever. It is 8 years old. So let's go back to this. Cheers. Yeah, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It's just, I'm just not a fan. I understand how people might like it. I'm just not a fan. And you will never see me reaching for that bottle here in my bar. I would literally just take that to bottle shares for other people to enjoy. I might actually give that bottle away. That's probably my least favorite from here. Cheers. All right, the last one that we're gonna get to is this one. So let me pour myself a little bit of it because this one is batch proof. Okay, so Woodford Reserve puts out their Masters collection. And I'm just not a fan, guys. I am not. I have this 124.7. I have the 118 point whatever. I've tasted the 5 malt. I've tasted the one before the 118. And I have not tasted the new one, quite honestly. But the 121, I believe it is. It's the one for this year in 2024. But I'm not gonna spend 160 bucks or 150 bucks to get it anymore. I'm sorry, I just cannot jump on this bandwagon. I can't, and I just don't think these are as good as what people say they are, right? Let me go in for the last taste, cheers. It's not bad. It's just not $150, $160 good. You know, it's really not. So these are 7 bourbons, whiskeys that I'm just not a fan of, that I can't jump on the bandwagon for. Other people love these, and I'm just not a fan. So let me know, what are those bottles of bourbon that no matter how much you try, you just can't jump on those bandwagons? You just can't agree with everybody else that they are good. Comment below. Love talking back and forth with you guys. Please like or dislike this video. Please check out the Patreon in the description, because as little as $3 really helps me out. Lastly, please subscribe, because it would be amazing if you could help me out there. I'm not gonna enjoy any of these, but I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.